The Queen of Sodor. One day, Percy puffed to the washdown. Jane was being washed while Gordon was waiting his turn. My whistle's clogged. He was covered in mud after an encounter with some that landed on the tracks. He tried to blow hard to clean it out, but instead blew mud all over Gordon. Silly, said Gordon. Percy was trying not to laugh. Keep your dirt away from me. I'm collecting the mail today. I should do that. Really, Gordon, you need a washdown first. Pa, snorted Gordon. James just laughed as he left after finishing his wash. Just look at me, Gordon, said James proudly as he collected the mare. Show off, muttered Gordon. The fat controller came to the sheds. I need an engine to collect the Queen of Sodor. Who's the Queen of Sodor? Asked Thomas. A leaky old barge. She needs to go to the workshop. It's dirty work, I'm afraid. Just then, James arrived at the sheds. This gave Gordon an idea. Is collecting the Queen of Sodor important work too? Yes, Gordon. It is a very important work. Do I have a volunteer? Very important work, exclaimed James. I'll do it. Then it's settled. She's waiting at the harbour. Thank you, sir, said James. Gordon was delighted. His plan was working. James arrived at the harbour and announced, I'm here to collect the Queen of Sodor. Well, there she is, said the yard manager. James was furious when he saw it. That slippery old barge! Gordon tricked me. He wants me to get dirty. I'll show him. A shiny engine like me never gets dirty. Soon, James set off with the Queen of Sodor. The workshop is located on the other side of the harbour. James was determined to make sure to keep his paint clean there. On the way, he had to pass under a pipe. Then there was trouble. The big barge crashed through the pipe. James was sure he would get covered in sludge as it pours out, covering the barge. But he didn't. Shiny and clean, he declared, relief. The workmen soon cleared the mess, and then James was on his way. He arrived safe and sound and pleased that the dirty work was done. When James returned to the sheds, he was very proud of himself. How did you manage to stay so clean? Said Gordon. I had to stay clean, boasted James, in case there's important work to do. Just then Percy arrived at the sheds after working at the quarry. My whistle is clogged again. Watch out, James. Dust went everywhere. I did warn you. Now you need a wash, teased Thomas. Good, snorted James. It will make me readier than ever. I'm such a splendid engine.